Hello, Adrian. This is Dimitris from MetalKaoz in Chicago. How are you?
Hello, I'm doing very well, and you?
I'm okay. Love your background with the plants.
Yeah, it's my girlfriend's plan and design.
No, you should claim that on your that it's your own design. Come on, I'm trying to
No,
give
no,
you
no, no.
credit.
It's all her work.
Okay. I was expecting, to be honest, to see the title of the new record to be Chapter 4. So what changed?
Well, when we finished writing the third album, Chapter 3, Downfall, we already knew this was the end of this trilogy and that we wanted to start over with something new and also not only changing the concept and the names, but also like the music in general and explore a little more what is more true to us, what are we really listening to privately. And because we don't listen to symphonic metal anymore, we kind of grew out of these shoes. And so there was behind the decision making of Abyss.
Okay, so that means that it's in some way the band is reintroducing themselves or redefining themselves.
Exactly. I
Okay.
mean, it's still at infinitum. It's just the we keep on evolving with everything as a band. But I mean, we still sound like us. It's not like we're playing different instruments um, all of a sudden. But the sound layers and the production is going to evolve and also is going to evolve in the future even more.
Okay. Does that mean that you, as a guitarist, now you feel in this album you have more freedom to try more stuff?
Let's say it's not really about the guitar playing. It's about making decisions how to place your musical informations.
Mm-hmm.
And as a guitarist, I'm always happy to, how do I put this? It's always serve the song, and that's my mission. And I'm not playing guitar like with any ego. For example, when there's as you heard, none of these singles have guitar solos so
Mm-hmm.
far. It's just because of what makes sense for the song. And when it doesn't make any sense, I'm very happy not to play a solo, but I'm also very happy to sit down and write a solo for a week and really take my time with it. And as a guitarist, um, I think this gets from the guitar work closest to what I like playing as a metal guitarist. Also because like I can basically most of the time I can kind of be very chill with the guitar work because we knew okay, hey, we have this chord structure, we have this rhythmical pattern, and it turns out, hey, just laying these chords down is the best way to do it for the song. So some songs are like really laid back for me as a guitarist, and some songs are even more elaborate than anything we've done so far.
Well, I didn't want to sound like I was saying that you, as a guitarist, you have to have more time playing. I wasn't. I was
No,
just
no,
saying the
I didn't
general
take it.
concept.
Yeah.
Um, I feel that the lyrics have changed too, at least the subject. Now,
Yeah,
um, it feels like more personal lyrics, like talking about things that everybody struggles with. Um,
exactly.
so, so I'm correct on that, right?
Yes, yeah. We completely ditched the historical influenced topics and switched over to personal stuff
Mm-hmm.
and also what Melissa experienced with growing into these shoes of a front woman and everything. And um, it should be more relatable for everybody. And this trilogy is like the darkest chapter of this trilogy that we are right now creating. And Abyss is like the first chapter, if you want to call it like this, of this new trilogy. And it's like lyrical wise, it's the darkest part where it's about like um being not in control of things in your
Mm.
life and fighting out of to come out of this depressing state of mind. And and it leads to the next album, Surface and Elysium, and we wanna like push it also with the lyrics more this time. What is it really about the protagonist is feeling in the lyrics?
So you have already decided what will be the second and the third part? That's a
Yeah,
project, you
I
know.
like we have like this I mean this is no news. But Abyss is like the first part of a new trilogy,
Okay.
and there will be two other albums coming. I mean, the next years, nothing is
So,
set in stone so far, but the next one will be called Surface, and the third one will be called Elysium. And yes,
honestly, because the band is young, you guys are young. It sounds like the process of everybody growing up, the band, ourselves, and everybody. But no,
yeah,
I'm talking about
yeah,
even though I'm 50, I'm still growing and I'm still learning. So I can
yeah.
relate to what the band is telling me.
Yeah, I mean, I think to all of us, it still feels like, hey, we're playing adults and wow, now we play tours. And but every album really feels like also a personal development every time because you put so much into it. And since we are all like full-time musicians, we're putting everything in it that we just learned. And so everything feels like super fresh to us, and we're not like these old man session musicians who have seen everything already.
Mm.
It's still like a big playground, and there's so much stuff to discover still for
Yeah,
us.
I don't think anyone can claim that they have seen everything, especially with how fast the world is changing.
Yeah,
So
sure. Yeah.
probably no one will ever know anything. So the lyrical concept goes hand in hand with the cover artwork because now we
Yeah.
see photo that is distorted, kind of represents the inner self. I'm guessing.
So the person that you see there, she will be also like the cover model for the next two albums, and also the artworks are telling a story
Mhm.
throughout the booklet. And this person that you see will evolve over the artworks for the next few albums. So also in the music videos, they're all connected to each other. So it's going to be like a three-album story that's not only connected in the lyrics and the music, but also in the visuals with the artworks and the music videos.
And this time around, you have an yearbook edition, so you have more
Yeah,
photos. So everything is tied to this concept that you have.
exactly. The ebook is like a super fun thing to do because we put so many photos into this edition, into this album yearbook edition of the production process and the songwriting camps that we had where we wrote the album. And like the yearbook is like a thing that I also like need to buy, I think, because there are so many cool memories in there. So if you have the chance to get it, I can really recommend it.
Well, the band did an opening of this ebook version. So whose
Yeah.
copy was that? Who owns that copy?
I think Melissa.
Oh
I mean,
crap!
yeah,
So yes, you have to buy your. So that means that we will have 298 maybe, or maybe less.
exactly.
um, uh, you saw the video for Surrender, and why I'm mentioning this, I wanted to ask where did you do the filming? What was this structure, that antenna? What was that?
It's basically just so it was in Germany, actually right around the corner where I live. Um, it's just in Germany, sometimes you have these things standing around just for the sake of exist. That there are some viewpoints, and sometimes the government decides, hey, let's make it nice and put in uh something artsy there for this viewpoint and make it nice. And basically this futuristic structure is just for the sake of having a nice view because you can climb on top of that thing. It's extremely high and extremely windy.
Oof.
You gotta have some balls to climb this thing, but it's but for the video it was a really cool location.
Oh man, yeah, indeed, indeed. So the rest of the band didn't climb, only Melissa and the dancers, right?
Excuse me?
The rest of the band did not climb all the way up. It was only Melissa and the dancers.
I mean, we were all there, and behind the scenes, of course, we went up the structure. But
Yeah,
for the shooting, it was only necessary with the dancers and her.
yeah. Have you filmed a fourth video?
Yes. I
Okay,
mean, I think I can spoil this one, but we're today in 2 hours. We're about to reveal that a new music video will come short before the release
okay.
of the album. And yeah.
So this was the big announcement that you had a posting on the band's Facebook page.
Yeah, like we have a new video coming,
Okay,
and I mean there's even more to come related with the album, which I unfortunately cannot spoil
I
now.
understand. I understand.
Because we're still in the works for that during the tour and after the tour, and but it's going to be really, really cool, and we cannot wait to share what we've been working on for I mean the entire past year, besides on the album.
So since you mentioned touring, you have Camelot coming up, the tour with
Yeah,
Camelot until November 3rd. Do you have any more other dates after that date?
yeah, we have a tour with Elevati and Infected Rain,
Oh, that
and
is for
also
2025.
exactly,
Okay.
yeah, this is another European tour, and everything else is still in the works. After that, there's nothing set in stone yet, but we have lots of plans for next year already.
Does everything else include the US?
I mean, we're working on it, but nothing is set in stone. And I mean, since we cannot tour like the United States as a headliner yet, we're still kind of a small ball in the game, and we need to wait for possible headliners to give us the go. Yes, you're on the tour. So, yeah,
I
we're still
understand.
waiting for things to be confirmed.
Last question. Is Swartlicht still active? I'm not sure if I pronounced the name.
It was actually really good. No, 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 no. That project ended like way before Ad Infinitum started.
Okay.
But I mean, it was my first metal band, but it got me into Ad Infinitum actually.
And what about Quincy Calling?
Oh, that's just you did your research, but it's just a casual money band that I play in for corporate events and stuff.
Well, now with the three albums, the two more coming, you have your
Yeah,
hands more than full. And I'm very much interested to hear and see the rest of the trilogy, even though the first part has not been released yet, but I have checked the album. So
yeah,
I'm really curious to see what you guys have in store.
yeah,
Thank you very much, Adrian. Have
yeah.
safe touring,
Thank
safe
you.
traveling, and hopefully see the band in the US live.
Yeah. See you very soon. Thank you for the interview.
Absolutely. Have a great rest of your day.
You too.
Bye bye.
Bye.